I'm going to read from Mom to Mom by Eliza Morgan. This is called How Can I Tell If I'm a Good Mom? One of the most unsettling aspects of being a mom is that you never know how good you're doing at mothering. Most moms don't get a performance review until their children are in their late 20s or early 30s. Mother's Day bouquets are nice, though generally obligatory gestures purchased at the general store the night before. Birthdays and other holidays are a smattering of warm memories whose messages seem to melt away once the event passes. Some days, this not knowing doesn't bother me. I don't even have time to think about it. On a few occasions, however, I truly wonder, how can I tell if I'm a good mom? In such moments, my mind rewinds through its stored videos of memories and pauses on one in particular. Eva and her dad had gone to run errands and planned to grab a bite to eat along the way. I hung up the phone from a long conversation to find Ethan looking at me with great expectation and asking, "What's for dinner?" Dinner? I wasn't even hungry. I'd wait for a large bowl of popcorn later on that evening, but the clock read 6:05. Ethan had a point. Usually I have at least a plan. Tacos from leftover hamburger meat, a grilled cheese sandwich, mac and cheese, but tonight I had a problem. This was a Sunday night. It doesn't matter if I go to the store on Tuesday or Friday or Saturday. By Sunday night, there's no food in the house. I opened the cupboard and peered inside while Ethan wormed in to look alongside me. Cheerios, an unopened bottle of ranch-style dressing, a jar of jelly, a package of jelly, a package of dried beans I bought during a season when I fancied myself a natural food cook. That had been 3 years ago. As I surveyed the top of my 9-year-old's head, I decided this was not the time to introduce Ethan to beans. But wait, there in the back, the middle of the shelf. Ah, yes, Top Raymond. A can of chunk pineapple. Noodles for carbohydrates. The broth was made from some variety of meat. Fruit brought to our total of 3 food groups. Good enough dinner. Ethan approved the choice and busied himself with Legos while I took the 10 minutes necessary to prepare the feast. I opened the can of pineapples and poured it into a serving bowl, its rich, fruity aroma wafting up at me. With my teeth, I ripped open the plastic pouch of dried noodles and watched them rehydrate with boiling water. When Ethan sat down to a vinyl placemat, a paper napkin table setting, and I served him a steaming bowl of Top Raymond with cherry pineapple chunks bordering the bowl of the plate below. A tall glass of cold milk sat in the spot where milk goes. Perching beside him, I watched as he wrapped uncooperative noodles around the spoon and popped pineapple chunks into his mouth. We talked about school, sports, neighbors, and friends. Between bites and after a large swig of milk, Ethan looked at me with a sincere smile and announced, "Mom, you're the best cook in the world. No, you're the best mom in the world." In an unexpected everyday moment of mothering, Top Raymond and Chunk Pineapple had christened me as a good mom. Is that all it takes? I wanted to laugh. Top Raymond and Pineapple Chunks. There had been so many other times when I had tried so hard to be a good mom. All the hours spent making a costume only to discover that I'd sewn it inside out. The patience I practiced with fingers as they twisted shoelaces into useless knots over and over again. The battles I'd fought over not wearing those shorts with that shirt, making beds, and getting homework done before TV. Not to mention the holiday perfect meals I'd laid out on a color-coordinated table. The time to cook the vegetables and to unmold the Jello salad without it collapsing. These skills had taken me years to master, and now it all comes down to Top Raymond chunks and pineapple. It seemed that even my outbursts and tempers of period selfishness hadn't disqualified me from being a good mom. How simple was it after all?